You know, there are some places in the world that are just more than a spot on a map, right? They're a feeling, they're an escape, an entire experience. And today, we're going to dive into exactly that feeling, the one you get at an absolutely iconic spot, Marine Drive.
All right, so let's get right into it. The source material for this explainer kicks off with this really simple but powerful phrase in Hindi, "Sahi choice hai," which translates to, "It's the right choice." And right away, you can't help but wonder, the right choice for what exactly?
Well, that's what we're here to do. We're going to unpack all of it, the sensory details, that feeling of release, and the connections you make that turn this simple stretch of coastline into what so many people feel is the absolute perfect choice.
So this brings us to our first big idea. Going to a place like this, it's usually not an accident. It's a choice you make. It's like you're actively searching for a little slice of peace in a pretty chaotic world.
And honestly, who doesn't know that feeling? That deep need for a place where you can just breathe. You know, where all the noise from work and life and all those responsibilities finally fades away.
And that escape? It leads directly to this incredible emotional payoff, a real feeling of freedom, a release from all that stress we carry around with us all day long.
Which is a totally fair question, isn't it? I mean, when you break it down, it's a road next to the ocean. So how on earth does it manage to have such a huge impact on our state of mind?
Well, the source suggests the magic is in this simple sensory recipe. It's not about overthinking, it's about just being there. Just picture it. You've got the steady, rhythmic sound of the waves. You've got that cool sea breeze on your skin, kind of washing away the day. And then you just look out at those distant lights sparkling across the water.
And that right there, that's the result of letting all your senses take over. The source just nails it when it says, "Us pal mein to sab tension ud jati hai." It means, in that moment, all tension flies away. It's not this slow, gradual thing. Nope, it's instant. Poof, it's just gone.
But that feeling of personal peace isn't where the story ends. The source then makes this really beautiful shift and starts to explore what happens when you share that feeling with someone else.
See, finding that peace by yourself is one thing, but it's only half the story. The argument here is that this quiet calm actually gets bigger when you share it. It goes from being something inside you to being this mutual thing, this unspoken connection with somebody else. And the tone gets so personal here, it almost feels like you're reading a private letter. It starts with this really intimate thought, "Agar main tumhare saath hota," which means, if I were with you. And it just pulls you into this beautiful, shared daydream.
And the picture it paints of this moment is all about the simple things, you know? It's not about fancy restaurants or anything. It's the warmth of a cup of chai, the smoky flavor of roasted corn, and just the incredible comfort of a conversation that can go on for hours about anything and everything.
And that is when the real magic kicks in. Like the source says, you're just talking, and suddenly, time disappears. It just flies by. In that shared space, in that easy conversation, you suddenly look up and realize hours have passed, and you never even noticed. That's how you know you found a real connection.
So this all builds up to one final, really interesting question that the source leaves us with. It's a choice that kind of defines how you experience this place.
It asks you straight up, do you like it more in the morning or at night? And they're two completely different worlds, right? One is all about new beginnings, quiet, and stillness. The other is about the glow of the city lights and this vibrant electric energy.
But at the end of the day, this question isn't really just about morning versus night. It's about something bigger. It's about finding your moment. You know, that perfect window of time in that perfect place where everything just clicks and you feel completely, totally at peace.
And that kind of brings us full circle. The real magic of a place like Marine Drive is its power to be that special spot for so many different people. So we'll leave you with this to think about. What's your Marine Drive? Where is your place of peace?